Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our Zoom this morning with Nick Singleton. Please raise your hand and I will unmute you. We'll start with Tyler Donahue.
Thanks, Paul. Good morning, Nick. How are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. We've seen the success for you this year. We can see the statistics as well. I'm curious if that's translating to you just generally having more fun on Saturdays, maybe more fun week to week, compared to maybe the mindset that you were in last year.
Yeah, I feel like again, like I'm having fun. We're obviously winning, which is the most important part. Just getting a chance to go out with my brothers on the field and just compete, man. I feel like if everybody's just doing their job, like controlling what they can control, like everything will take care of itself, which it has. So as long as we winning, like I'm having fun.
Rich Garcella.
Good morning, Nick. Thanks for doing this. Nick, it seems like through the first four games that the offensive line has played very well. And I was wondering, when did you see the offensive line come together, whether it was the spring, summer, preseason camp, whatever, and how well do you think they're playing right now?
Yeah, I feel like during the spring, like they had a different mindset. Like I see them every day out in the field. Just doing working. Doing blocking and all that type of stuff, getting the young guys in there too. So just they're building like a lot of depth. So the line's been really good. Like it started through spring and obviously carried over through all season training camp. And so obviously you can see it on the field too during games. They've been really good, making big holes for us, me and Katron. So the guys gotta keep going, keep doing what they're doing, but I like what we're doing so far.
Seth Engel.
Hey Nick, thanks for the time today. Now that you've watched some film from Saturday, I was hoping you could take me back to the play in the third quarter where you push that defensive end to the ground and then you go and
Right.
truck the defensive back. What was your mentality on that play and how did you kind of see things play out and what did it feel like to throw two defensive players to the ground in one play?
Yeah, I felt that was kind of mentality play. During film, like we knew like the ends we were gonna face against Illinois, the really good ends, so we had to help out with the tackles. But we've been practicing during practice, chipping the ends, and obviously it carried over to the game. It was a big hit, and at the end too, like the finish with the backer, it's just I felt like just brought the energy out onto the field because obviously we needed it too. It was a close game, and it was just I'll try to do what I can to like help my team win, get the first down.
Joe Smeltzer.
Hey Nick, thanks for the time.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, good. So it seems this season that you've improved on both your speed and your power from last year. How has the ability to be able to not only avoid tacklers but take them on, as the play that Seth alluded to illustrated, how has that changed your approach to running the ball?
You said change my approach.
Yeah, yeah.
Just I'm trying to be in complete back, blocking, like I want to do that too, work on that. Obviously my speed, I worked on that my whole off season. And catching the ball out the field and like being a complete back. Like that was really my goal throughout the off season, just working stuff like that. And I feel like you can see it during the game, but obviously still stuff they need to improve on. So that's good. I keep working on it.
Ryan McGonigal.
Yeah, Nick, thanks for your time. Much appreciated as always. Quentin Martin, he's been in the program now for a good bit coming in January. In what areas have you seen him grow, and what part of his game impresses you the most as a true freshman?
Yeah, ever since Quentin stepped on campus during the spring, like he's been really good, man. Like he's been locked in. Like he's learned to learn everything, man. Like always asking questions on in the meeting rooms. But Coach Sider always doing extra time off the field too with film work. So like he's been really good. He got a lot of speed, man, a lot of quickness, twitchiness too. So he's been really good, man. He's got to keep working.
Daniel Gallen.
Appreciate the time this morning, Nick. When you talk about developing that more the physical and the power part of your game, how much of that is developing the mentality versus, getting physically bigger? And what is it like to try to change that, over time in that mindset in college?
Um, like what do you mean? Like
Like what goes into being more physical, beyond just getting bigger. How do you, I guess, develop that approach mentally?
Yeah, just having that mentality. Like Coach Side always says, like to play running back, you gotta have that little edge to yourself. Having a different mentality, willing to get that extra yard. Like if nothing's there, like trying to run someone over. Just building that mentality and that playmaker ability, man. Like that just shows like how defenders like get scared of you, or how easily they can change the defenses when they're trying to defend you. So like just being like that type of back, like everybody's scared of that. So you just gotta keep doing that.
Mark Wogenrich.
Hey, Nick, I know you weren't on the field for it, but on the sideline, did you take a swing or a kick at Katron's celebration there on his touchdown? And where is Katron this year? How is he different than he was the last couple of years?
Nah, I saw it, man. Like I was teed, I was happy for my man. He got in the end zone, and that shows like the whole lineman's there. Like that just shows how close we are as a group, as a whole offense, man. Like doing that celebration, I feel like it just brings the energy to the whole team and obviously to the offense. But K. John's been really good, man. You could tell he's a lot faster. He worked on the speed throughout the whole offseason, and he still got that truck ammunition. He can go through anybody, man. Being obviously the patient running back too, he's been really good too. Even blocking too, catching, like he's being more complete back this year too. So he's been really good.
Otter Snyder.
Hey Nick, thanks for the time. When you kind of look at all the different ways that this offense is kind of thriving right now, I guess how would you maybe describe to us what it's like at this point in the year playing for Andy and being part of this offense and kind of all the different things that we've seen you guys do so far?
Yeah, being in Andy's like his scheme, his offense has been really good, man. Like everybody's buying into it since the spring, summer, and obviously this season. Like everybody's having fun. You can tell everybody's moves been really different from last year too. Being more explosive, man. Obviously, we're winning games too, which is good. But we got to keep going with it, keep moving with it, and just keep getting better every day.
Tyler Donahue.
Nick, we've spoken so much about you and Katron the last few seasons, and we see you guys out on Saturdays and the success. But can you tell us maybe day to day, whether it's May or now in the middle of the season, what are you two sharing in your relationship that makes this a successful partnership? Because there's a lot of running backs across the country who want a bigger piece of the pie. They want to be the guy in the backfield, and you guys have really made this work.
Yeah, for one, I feel like it's just wear and tear. Like you said, a lot of running backs want to be the main back on the team, and obviously they're getting like 20, 30 carries a game, which is good. But at the same time, you don't want that wear and tear. You want someone like doesn't have a downfall. Like me and Cage are going on the field, there ain't no downfall between each other. Like there ain't no drop off. So we're still doing the same production, and plus we're staying healthy at the same time too, which is most important because again, it's a long season. And we just have a great relationship, man. Like we're not selfish. We always having fun, man, and just being a brother's keeper.
Time for two more. Rich Carcello.
Nick, when you guys go good on good in practice, what do you see from your defensive line? How hard is it to run against them in practice?
And I couldn't even tell you, man, that five front, the forefront, man, they've been really good. I can name everybody, but it's a lot of players, but they always give us good looks, man. Like everybody says that iron sharpens iron, man. Every time we do good on good, man, like everybody's buying in, everybody's locked in. You could tell like the whole competitiveness has been really good. And I felt like Coach Franklin, like he set a standard with that. He always does start fast, man. Like, because again, we always got to start fast during games and obviously finish strong too. So I feel like that start fast period, one-on-ones, like whatever it is, team periods, like if it's good on good, like everybody's getting better, everybody's getting that work at the same time. So I feel like we're doing good.
Seth Engel.
Nick, I was wondering if you had an earliest memory with Katron that maybe stands out when you guys first come into campus a couple of years ago, and maybe something that just sticks with you still.
I sticks with me. Really no memory for real, because like when he first got here, he was a little quiet. I felt like it's just his mentality, man. Like doing workouts, I just see him just working, man. Like Like he don't settle for nothing, man. Like he always had that mindset when he came in, like he wants to play, man. He wasn't trying to sit down or nothing, man. So the freshman year, we've got a lot of work in, man. I can just tell like he's a really good player, and we're gonna have a fun year ever since I met him.